Somebody call me a narcissist, I might be. Because I don't be knowing nothing about nothing else, bro. But, I mean, I did. I watched the BET. The coolest thing I saw was, like, Kai Cenat. They was doing, like, the streams.
Yeah.
That was the greatest perspective, like, ever. And for me, because I don't watch this, but I was watching all those moments. Like, and I felt like, bro, Kai Cenat was in Kevin Hart dressing room. Like,
Yeah.
that's so player. You know what I mean? That's the dopest thing in the world. So I think, for me, that's what brought the spark back. And not even Kevin Hart. I was watching other dude, Talil. He couldn't get in. So it was so many moments just through the lens of that. I didn't even watch the regular BET Awards. Like,
the streaming stuff was prominent, I will say, on the carpet this year. And I think it speaks to, like, the direction that everything's going. Like, the level of access that Kai had, unprecedented. Like, you backstage with production. You're in people's dressing rooms. Like, you're showing people
with the camera.
Everything.
With the camera, bro.
Like,
in real time.
Not a whole person holding the camera, like, going crazy.
Right. And he has full access to go anywhere, backstage, behind stage, on stage, like, at any given time.
Some of those moments were, like, the highest profile moments for some of those folks.
That's true.
You wouldn't have known Wale was at the until Wale got brought up.
Yo,
oh my God.
That is a good point, low key, because it's like it heightened the moment. Like,
it did. That's
brought so much attention to Wale, and like how would he have been a trend? It's just like the organic, authentic moments like that lead to headlines.
Wait, but did you see Wale press him?
Yeah.
You seen him press him? How do you feel about that? How do y'all feel about this? We have to be very honest with Wale right now. How do we feel about this?
See, that's how I know I'm transitioning into Unc. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to know Wale. What you mean? Look at him. He always got somebody looking people up that he run into. Oh, he big time. It's like, bro, what?
Yeah.
You just streaming all the time. You can't watch, you know.
Yeah.
Wale got sue me. I'm rooting for everybody black except Kai now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's wild.
Facts. Okay, well, do we think that Kai Cenat should have known who Wale was or not?
100%, 1,000,000,000%, he should know who Wale is, 1,000%. But I also can understand the perspective of like, I think about, I don't know a lot of different, see, that's a narcissism, always talking about me. It's like stuff you just don't know. So I could see him not honestly know. I could see it being like a real thing, but he should know who Wale is. Like he should, but I don't knock him. Like, and I say that because I've seen people saying, like, oh, when are we going to cancel him for not knowing hip-hop? And I'm like, that's not his job, bro. Like, you don't got to know who Wale is. He should, but, you know. I just think it's crazy that Wale pressed him after.
I think it's crazy he looked him up and still didn't know. If you ain't know, because I ain't never met you in person, it's like, oh, that's Scotty.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, because how you not know Wale?
Yeah, you Googled me and still didn't know. That's wild, bro. That's wild.
Okay, I see both sides. But I definitely 100% think he should have known him. And it's not about being a historian. Like, you don't got to know every hip hop figure, but it is your job to know key players. And I think it's like,
his job, though.
It is.
Why is his job?
Because you're a top streamer.
I'm a streamer. It's not my
You have
job.
a hip hop platform.
I'm trying to talk about myself.
You bring in artists. You talk about music. You engage with music. Yeah, there's a certain expectation that you should know who somebody is. And I see the other side of it being like, okay, there's a generational gap. Blah blah blah. Like he was how old? Middle school when Wale was probably at his peak.
Yeah.
But
I just can't believe Wale came up to this man and said, yo, you know that shit got me looking crazy.
As if he didn't learn his lesson the first time, because it's like, you know, he's live streaming still.
Tally.
Hey, but can you imagine being at an award show, you having a big night, and you dap bro up in the alley, and you start walking upstairs, and everybody you know hit your phone like, bro, look at this. Like, and you just
hot. Like, you're hot. But like, okay, who's in the finals right now? The NBA finals. Who's in the NBA finals? Right.
Why are you asking me
so
that?
now imagine.
It's not my job to know that.
Imagine you dap somebody up, we leave out of here, and then all of a sudden, Shy Gilgis Alexander come up and like, yo, that shit got me looking crazy. He's like, who the fuck are you? Because I don't know what you got going on.
Hey, you left out a key component.
What's that?
The key component. You Google him.
Oh, you still
don't know who it is.
Yeah. Bro, that mess is so funny, dude. Oh my God. I can't believe he did that. But, you know, I've been a Wale fan for a minute. He's always been like tripping on people. And it's funny. Because that moment when I seen Wale do that, it showed me what type of dude he was. I'm like, damn. Like,
you just got to let it go. Wait for Kai to send you the gift. You don't have to press him. Just wait for the gift.
Wait for the gift.
Pop up on stream. Do a little cameo on the next stream. You know what I mean? Like, he'll make it up to you if he He know. He seen comments too.
But I think it's your point too, because it wasn't it was people hitting his phone. Bro. It had to be, because nobody was tripping online. It was just like, oh shit. Okay.
Everybody you love being like, bruh, the most disrespectful thing just happened to you all year. Just happened and you thought it was love.
Yeah, he's like, that nigga got you fucked up.
You shut the car door and said, who is this nigga?
And it is funny though, because think about Wale's shoes. Like, Wale for sure dapped him up. Like, what up, Kai? Like, really thought it was love. And then like, wait, what?
I know you. You don't know me. Even though you looked me up, you still don't. That's wild, bro.
Oh,
I hope that never happens to me in life.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Not the Grammys. Just fuck BET.
Only thing that could have been worse if he would have been like, hey, what up, Shabuzi? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, just like, the only thing that could have been worse.
That's the only thing that could have been worse. Oh, my God. Wale is funny. Wale finna drop something, I guarantee. He got to. He getting too many eyes.
Kai on the album. Watch.
Kai on the album, for sure.
And he's streaming it, and he be like, hey, this the best album Wale ever did.
Yeah, on God. You know what's so funny, though, and I'm learning even in the media space, like, strategically, like, and I try not to do it on purpose, but like I might give my opinion about, like I went out Roscoe's before.
I seen that.
Went out Roscoe's, right? You tell me what you think about that. Me standing outside of a black. I'm gonna ask you that for a clip, but
that's a protest, by the way. You have been to a protest.
Oh, I led a protest.
You know what I
Oh
mean?
shit. But yeah, I did that, and like it caused a lot of controversy. But then from that, I gained so many relationships with other like local. Some of the top venues in LA reached out. I was like, yo, like, let's have a meeting.
Yeah.
And I realized, like, it's one of the law of powers, like, stir waters to catch fish. Like, that shit is real. You know what I mean? Like, and it's in a weird way. I'm trying to figure out the dynamic, but causing controversy in the media space, I don't know if it's because it's fake or like you said, like Trump and they might go at each other, but that shit.
You touching all of it, man.
It creates conversation. That's so weird to me.
Especially now that everything is about like a viral moment, a clickable moment. That's why, like, you know, in the work that I do, I try to do that through policy.
Mm-hmm.
Push the line a little bit further and, like, make people question, like, wait, should we do this? Should we not do this? Should we help people in prison? Should we help folk on the street? Should we help black folk in this way? I will say, though, the favorite clicks for everybody who's not us is us fighting each other.
Oh, for sure.
So I'm not interested in that.
Yeah.
Folks who want that controversy, black on black, which is why I like for your Roscoe's, man, I'm just gonna leave you alone on it. You know what I mean? It ain't my style.
I'm not above. I'm not above.
You gotta hold folk accountable, so I get that.
Yeah,
but it's like, you know, but you wasn't in it you found out after you were doing something righteous. You didn't, you know, you ain't been at Roscoe's every week since trying to recreate and be like,
oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You know, it's one of the crazy things. It's like, especially as a platform, I like to laugh. I laugh.
Yeah.
Even the whole pod, like serious pod, I'm laughing and joking just because I don't know, whatever you want to call it, but.
Yeah.
For me, that's always my point of view, and it's, you know, sometimes we miss, but you know, it's weird how that can create opportunities. Damn, you made me think about so many things.
What I miss?
What were we talking about?
Talking about the BET Awards, moved on a little bit.
Yeah, because just how like Kai and Wale probably gonna end up working with each other, and how like that controversy brings people together. But I was gonna ask for you, like, how are you kind of using the media, like? Are you even using media with what you do? Are you trying to? Because content is everything.
Absolutely. And like politics has become a spectator sport, which is to some degree a good thing, right? Because you need people to see good work. In other ways, it's a bad thing because like you got people who are trying to drive political wedges and political agendas without, you know, that are like not rooted in reality. Like you seeing a bunch of cars on fire and stuff instead of, you know, so I'm going to tell you all week, I've been putting out all the love I see out there. Right? When Pastor Q was praying to the crowd, I put that on X. I went viral on X a couple times. I thought I didn't know black folk could do that anymore here unless you was, you know, slamming other black folks. And so like messaging is critically important for this work. You also got to make sure that people who don't have time to engage with politics, like I'm working 2 jobs, I got kids, but I vote. You know, you want to make sure that you're accessible to them. So I'm out in community all the time. But, you know, if I'm working on the assembly floor and you're not in the chamber, how do I show you how I'm throwing down? And that's Instagram, that's X, that's Blue Sky, that's TikTok, it's LinkedIn, bro. I'll be on your LinkedIn.
You on
like,
LinkedIn? Your LinkedIn go crazy. Yeah. What